Hello and welcome to your Love Connection reading today. My name is Zelda Kelly, and this reading is going to be for all signs. You may or may not resonate with this, but we're going to see, okay? I'm not going to date it because when you see it is when you are supposed to see it. We are using the Thelema, that's right, Lenormand deck. And with that, you read in pairs. So let's see what's going on in the love department with you today. Let's see. All right, let me see. Now, I love these cards, and you can tell that these are really geared on the pictures, geared on what the pictures have to say, and I can see where this is going, okay? Now, this is supposed to be a love connection reading. We're going to put this to the side, but I'm also going to tell you that I think there's definitely an issue, a problem in the romance department. It looks like you are the one who has been trying to be loyal, and yet there is constant secrets. There are constant things that you feel that you need to find out what's going on. And I can tell you something, you will. With these two cards together, you will definitely find out some hidden. You will have a message, or you will find out something that has been going on where you can have that aha moment and say, oh my goodness, yes, 2 and 2 does add up to 4. You are definitely going to find out the truth. It's coming. Now, what is this next? What we see here, now don't get scared when you see this casket. This means the death of a situation, but it also means that you can bury something and put it behind you, or you can bury something and ignore it. And I believe that's what you've been doing so far through the relationship. Is you've been burying things that, well, you don't want to pay attention to, or you can't face, or you don't want to pay attention to, or you don't want to believe it. The flowers here means that there has been enough love in the relationship to keep you together. And I do believe that your mate and your partner does love you based on this reading. But what I will tell you is, your problem with him or her is that they are not loyal. That's what you want. You want the loyalty. And you've just been waiting for the right time to catch what's going on. And right here it is. You know, a lot of times, many people, when we see these readings, they get a little upset and they think, well, no, this is supposed to be a love reading. Well, I can't help what the cards bring out, and if this is something you're supposed to hear, I'm going to bring it to you. And sometimes this is a part of our love relationship, and it's an unfortunate thing we have to go through sometimes, but I do see that you're going to find a way through it. Now, what I do feel is you've been traveling through this relationship almost like a tourist. You've been looking at things in different eyes and not really, again, paying attention to the truth, burying it. Well, I also want you to know that with these cards, you're pretty much, I think, going to find out where the snake in the woodpile is. That means what's been hiding, what's been coming out, what's been, well, the problem that you've been trying to just navigate and sail around. Let's get you a final message, and then we're going to conclude this. This is interesting, right? So I'm going to cut the deck again and pull out one more card for you. Oh boy, it's coming. And, oh yeah. You see, with this storm, it represents the storm of life. But I believe that there's a storm coming because this King of Clubs here does tell us that there is a storm on the way. What does that mean? Well, after you find out what's going on, you're not going to be able to hold this in and navigate and sail around it and bury it. You're just not going to be able to do it anymore. You're going to face this. You're going to face this, and this is the Queen of Clubs. Isn't that amazing that we have the King and the Queen together, 6 and 7? Amazing, because that storm is coming where you're going to be finding out some things. And what's next? Well, it looks like the end of this chapter, but that's going to be up to you. What happens at the end of this chapter? Well, this 10 of Diamonds is a success card. The candle is burning down, so I think time is coming to a close where you're going to be able to find this out, and then you're going to make a decision. Now, I want you to know something. In a case like this, it is up to you. There is free will. It is up to you what you do. You can stay or you can go. But I will tell you, in this particular reading, if you are resonating with this, it looks like you are going to make other plans and you will be sailing on to a new port. I think you've been thinking of it for a while. But what happens to you? You are successful. And you're going to come out of this. You're going to close the book on this chapter. And you're going to be just right as rain. And believe me, that storm will not last long. I want to thank you for letting me bring this to you today. I really feel good about you and how you are going to be handling things. I think this has been a while and a long time coming. But you know, when you think about things in a relationship, and especially loyalty, it's time to whip a few things into shape and especially clean house. Thanks so much for watching. And if you'd like to have a reading with me, you can zip on over to PsychicSecrets.com. You can find me there. I'm at extension 11. Or you can just look for me on social media. I am Psychic Zelda Kelly. Thanks again for being here. I love having you. And I will see you again next time. Bye for now.